Hey there, are you looking to buy in a more affordable neighborhood in Milwaukee with a nice, calm, and old charm, still being very close to the city and even close to the lakefront, and buying at home prices that are lower than the greater Milwaukee average? Well, my friends, you found it. Let's take a look at it together. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Moving to Milwaukee channel. Today, I want to talk about if you're thinking about moving to the greater Milwaukee area and you want that little small town feel right next to the lake. Well, we're going to be touring the city of Cudahy, Wisconsin today. This is going to be a tight-knit community that is just minutes from downtown Milwaukee and has great accessibility, is even close to the lakefront for that matter, and even some nice affordable housing options. So we're going to be talking about neighborhoods, some parts and housing prices, not to mention. Got to talk about real estate. After all, this is a real estate channel, things to do as well, and what it's actually just like to live here in general in the city of Cudahy. So with that said, let's waste no time and let's go take a look around the neighborhood. Now to talk a little bit about the city of Cudahy. It is a South Shore suburb with about 18,000 or so residents, and it's known for its industrial roots. It's got nice walkable Main Street and easy access to the lake. And it's definitely one of the more affordable lakefront communities in Milwaukee County. As you'll see, it's going to strike a great balance between older charm and up-and-coming revitalization. Oh, and by the way, my name is William Loos, the local real estate agent out of Cudahy and the greater Milwaukee area. If you're thinking about moving to Cudahy, if everything I'm going to talk about in today's video looks good to you, then reach out to me, give me a call. I'd love to help you out with your home buying journey. My contact info is on the screen and in the description below. I look forward to meeting you and helping you out, give you a nice warm welcome to the community. So what is exactly the vibe here in Cudahy? Well, it's going to have a very everybody knows everybody type of feel. You're going to find lots of lifelong residents, young families, looking for affordable homes, and more remote workers moving here thanks to the quiet neighborhoods and easy drive to downtown Milwaukee or the airport. Now, a couple of key things to emphasize is that Cudahy has lower cost of living compared to nearby suburbs like spots in the Bayview neighborhoods or in St. Francis or Oak Creek. You also have strong working class roots. Cudahy is shifting towards the younger demographic. Not to mention, the city of Cudahy is definitely friendly and it's very slower paced and very community focused. Now let's talk about one of the main avenues in Cudahy, which is going to be Packard Avenue. This is going to be the main strip where you'll find a mix of local restaurants, bars, butcher shops, small businesses. It's not overly commercial, but it's just enough to give the city its own little personality and have a nice little convenient shopping strip of local businesses. I just want to take a minute to give a highlight of a couple of great places that I like around the Cudahy area. One spot in particular I've been to recently was Café Brulée. This spot was established in 2024 and is a nice little brunch bistro with a modern twist on a farmhouse style atmosphere to it. You walk in and it's very relaxed environment, and the coffee is nice and hot and delicious, and all of their menu items are very well prepared. I had one of the skillets off of their menu and it was made with fresh ingredients and was to die for. I highly recommend Café Brulée as a great spot for brunch. And if you're looking for a spot to stop by after hours, I would recommend the Brickyard pub. This space is right along Layton Avenue, not too far from Café Brulée. This spot has a nice big bar inside, as well as an outdoor beer garden and patio at the back, which might not be much this time of year as it's cold outside in the winter in Wisconsin. But inside, there were plenty of pool tables, darts, and a nice wide range and variety at the bar itself. Really, there's a young crowd that is in there to begin with, and I'm speaking from experience because I stopped in there a few years ago on New Year's Eve, and a friend of mine was DJing just a little New Year's Eve party that they had going on, and I decided to stop by. And again, there's just a nice young crowd that I was able to mingle and get along with in there. I'm in my early 30s, so for me, things like that are very important. So if you're somebody similar and even just want one little bit of nightlife in your own backyard, you want it, the Brickyard pub in Cudahy has got it. Now, one of the most beautiful parts about the city of Cudahy is how close you are to Lake Michigan coastline. There's a couple of nice local parks very close that is going to be nice little amenities for the nearby residents. For instance, Sheridan Park is a local treasure where you got lots of trails, beaches, and if you can get down to the beach fronts between Sheridan Park You go a little further south to Grant Park, there's a nice beach where you can not only watch the waves roll off the sandbar, but if you get there early enough in the morning, you can catch a really nice sunrise view. There was once a time I was dating somebody a few years ago, and one morning we decided to just kind of grab a little picnic breakfast, a couple of chairs, and just plant them right in the sandbar early enough in the morning. This was like, I don't know, I think it was like 5:45, 6 a.m. or so. This is where the sky was getting really orange over on the east. If you get there early enough, you can watch whereas the actual sun peaks and starts rising slowly but surely over the horizon on the Lakefront, Michigan water. The time it is right now in Wisconsin, where it's all nice, cold, and gloomy outside, it's probably not the best time to go sit outside and watch the sunrise. But if you're talking about something to do in the summertime, and if you're a nice little morning person or not, and you just want to catch the little view, it could be a nice little something to do while you're down there. Now, how about convenience in the city of Cudahy? So if you're wondering about convenience, or even schools for that matter, Cudahy is a fantastic location. There's a few minutes from General Mitchell International Airport, which has numerous terminals going to and from many spots throughout the country. You have a couple different avenues to take that are just 10 to maybe 15 minutes tops from downtown Milwaukee. If you go over through the 794 freeway, which you catch the tail end of that, you can take it straight up past Bayview and right into downtown Milwaukee itself. You're going over the beautiful known Hone Bridge, which is a nice local Milwaukee landmark. If you go further west, just further west of the airport, you get onto the I-94 freeway, and that is another route just similar and will take you to a straight shot up to Milwaukee or even down south to Chicago if you have plans going south of the border per se, or in other spots in southeast Wisconsin. Aside from the airport and the convenience of the freeways, you still are close to a number of great communities, such as the neighborhoods of Bayview and Oak Creek, and a few great spots in St. Francis, and can even pop just a little bit west to the city of Greenfield and Greendale, where it's just a measly 5-10 minute drive away from home. When it comes to schooling, Cudahy High School has an average graduation rate of 87%, a 17 average ACT score, and a 34% college enrollment. So now that I gave you a glimpse of the lifestyle and the area in the city of Cudahy, what is real estate like? Well, when it comes to housing, the city of Cudahy is going to be known for a lot more of its older housing stock. So you're going to find mostly bungalows, Cape Cods, mid-century homes, and a couple nice ranch-style homes as well. So if you love character and affordability, this is definitely a great place to start. So you'll find many single-family homes that are going to be built between 1920 to 1960. And a lot of median home prices are typically going to be lower than the Milwaukee County average. So this will be a good mix of good starter homes and some larger lots near the lakefronts. And you might even find a couple of smaller multifamily buildings for renters, or people who want to do a typical house hack, or people to start an investment portfolio. When it comes to pricing, what is it going to be? What is a good median price in the city of Cudahy? Well, the median price is going to be roughly around $285,000. Now, what is this going to get you? This is going to get you on average 3, maybe a 4-bed single-family home with 1.5 to 2 bathrooms. You'll get between 1,000 to even 1,300 or 1,400 square feet of home. And a lot of these will include a 1 or 2 car detached garage and living in a nice suburban area. Now, on the lower end, between $200 to maybe upwards of $240,000 or $250,000, you might find some smaller homes, 3-bed, 1-bath, or even 2-bed, 1-bath homes with between 700 to maybe around 1,000 square feet of living space in the home. And this will create a nice little smaller type of home feel, but still plenty of home for the money, and you still got a nice low cost of living and living in a great, quiet suburban area. Now, if you're talking on the higher end of the spectrum, you're going to still get between 3 and 4 bedrooms in a home on average, and maybe even 2 or 3 full baths within. And you're going to get a lot more square footage, as you can find more bigger style homes, ranch, or maybe even some 2-story homes, even 16, 17, or even more than 2,000 or even upwards of 3,000 square feet of living space within. Homes like these will generally go into the 400,000s, but not more than $480,000 for a typical single family home on the high end of the price range. So to wrap this video up, is Cudahy a great fit for you? Well, it's going to be nice and ideal if you're looking for a walkable area with a nice small town feel, affordable real estate near the lakefront and Lake Michigan, quick access into downtown Milwaukee, as well as access to parks, trails, and the nice quiet neighborhood within itself. With that said, thank you for coming along this neighborhood tour with me of the city of Cudahy. If you like what you see in here and you're thinking about moving to Cudahy or anywhere else in the greater Milwaukee area, that's what I'm here for. My name is William Loos, the local agent out of the greater Milwaukee area. I help people relocate all the time, and I love to help you too. All my contact info is on the screen and in the description, so call, text, or email anytime. If you liked this video and found it helpful and like the content I put out, be sure to hit subscribe to stay in the loop or when I release new content, as well as more neighborhood tours. And feel free to comment below what area or neighborhoods or sort of topics should I cover next. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.